Hi, everybody. It's great to meet you. I am the product leader of the ReMember platform. I'm not the founder. The founder couldn't be here today, but I've been working on this with him. His name is Matty O'Reilly for I don't know, probably about 6 to 8 months now. So I'll just walk you through kind of an overview of what we're doing, and then I can answer any questions you might have. So as Jonathan said, it's a dining subscription platform. It's different from a loyalty program. Think of it more like your Netflix or your Spotify or your gym membership. So members pay a monthly fee, and then they get a benefit associated with that membership. It's different from some of these other loyalty platforms that you may be familiar with because it doesn't rely on visits, points, or guest spending. There's just an annual, either a monthly or an annual fee, and then the member can come and take advantage of that whenever they want. So just like your gym membership, you pay the fee no matter what, and however many times you go to the gym that month is the benefit that you get out of that membership. We think it's an important time for this platform. We understand, Matty, the founder, has been in the restaurant industry for many, many years, has owned and operated a lot of different restaurants. And we understand the challenges that are faced in the restaurant business right now. I think the primary challenge that we see is that revenue is completely unstable, and it always has been because it's always been kind of a seasonal ebb and flow of revenue. But COVID closures and policies around how many around capacity have made all of that a lot more challenging. So seasonal ebbs and flows you can sort of predict and get used to. And then COVID kind of wrecked all of that. So it's all very unstable. We also see a lot of, kind of neighborhood efforts around helping restaurants where I see this on Nextdoor all the time where they'll say, hey, everybody go to this restaurant. We want to protect it and keep it from going out of business. And then they'll all jam in there on the same day. And you can't predict that either. So it's actually not super helpful for that type of thing to be happening because you don't necessarily have enough food for a rush, and you couldn't have predicted that Nextdoor post happening and everybody coming over, and then it doesn't happen the next day or the next week or the next month. It's just that one little spike, and it could actually do more harm than good. So we believe that ReMember is a great way to create stability in your revenue and give your restaurant more of a chance to survive and thrive in the current economy. So like I said, they subscribe at either a monthly or annual rate. We found that members are more likely to subscribe at the annual rate, which is great. And then they just get a standard benefit. And that's it. That's the program. So we built an app around it to create ease of use for the server and for the guest. And I'll get into that in more detail. It doesn't have to be $99 a month. It really depends on the business. If you operate a coffee shop, it may be more like 50, 60 bucks a month for a daily coffee or a daily drink. If you operate a steakhouse, it might be closer to $300 or $400 a month to come in and be able to use benefits. So part of our service is that Matty will actually work with you to based on your sales and your guest flow and your cost of goods, help determine the right annual or monthly rate and determine the right benefit to offer to your guests so that you make money and never risk losing money. And here's one example of a restaurant that was in the program. They capped it at 56 members. They did a $99 membership fee that turns into $5,500 a month, recurring stable revenue, predictable for them. And it translates to close to $67,000 a year. So, that could easily pay your sales tax. It could really help with your rent and be a really predictable way for your business to weather some of the storms that we've been experiencing. In addition to that, we actually found that the average member spent $274 on top of their membership fee. So the average check price went up, the average number of guests at the table went up. So a member would come in, bring a bunch of their friends, get their free entree or their free whatever, and then buy, just kind of hunker down and stay there and continue to buy more things. So it's pretty, it was a pretty substantial increase in the average check price. And we found that once those guests became a member, their loyalty really increased. So all 56 of those members were not previously regulars. They were occasional visitors and they thought they'd give it a try, and they became absolute regulars, loyal fans. So it has been a very successful program. Setting it up is pretty easy. You work, like I said, you work with Maddie, spend a little bit of time talking through, establish a fixed monthly fee, establish the optimal membership level for your business, and the member benefit. So this is the formula here is how much per month, how many members do you cap it at? Because you don't want to give the opportunity to everybody, which is also a great sales tool because scarcity creates demand. And then establish what the benefit is. So is it a daily special? Is it a free app? Is it a free beer, a coffee, whatever's going to draw people in that they can get every day of their membership. The way we make money is to take a percent. We take 4% of the membership fee. So we help to drive the revenue. We don't actually take from your revenue. We get no cut of the add-on sale, the increase in average check price. That is all your revenue to keep. All we're interested in is 4% of every membership. And we built an app. We have an iOS and an Android app, and we tried to make it really, really simple. We understand. I've been a server. I was a terrible server, actually. It's not the right job for me, keeping track of everything, but I can understand kind of the chaos that there can be when it's really busy and you're trying to keep track of things. So we didn't want to give the servers one extra thing to do on top of their already demanding job. And we didn't want to create any friction for the guest either. So actually all the guest has to do is log in or open the app on their phone, choose the restaurant that they're at. It asks the question, are you ready to redeem your daily item from this restaurant? You say yes. And then it shows a screen that says that you can just show the server, and the server confirms that the date and time match, and then just records it the way you would record any comp item in your POS. So it's not dependent on your POS. It's not dependent on hooking up any technology. The only thing that needs to happen is the member needs to go to your website and create a membership, enter their credit card, and then download the app, and then you're off to the races. So it's pretty easy to get going. And I will pause there and answer any questions. That's the end of my presentation.
Hey, thanks, Ellie.